made it to the gravel pit, and what was that? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is June 28th. It is Tuesday, and wow, we had a busy week of baseball last week. But Thomas's team did awesome. They came in second place in state, and so apparently if you come in first and second in state, you can actually go to the World Series, and that's where we're headed next. So the team is pumped about it. We're going to Monroe, Louisiana in a couple of weeks for the World Series. Yeah, didn't know I was gonna be doing that, but anyway, we're gonna go up there. We'll see what happens, and hopefully they'll play good and win a lot of games. But we'll keep y'all updated on that. But as far as work, this is what we got on tap for today. I was up here at Lounsboro, laying by some cotton. I was up here yesterday. Anyway, I got one more load to put out, and we'll finish up here, and then we're moving on to the gravel pit to lay that cotton by, and then we're eventually going to end up in the valley. But here's what we're spraying. Almost made a big mistake and sprayed some Zidua SC out there on the cotton. You cannot, thank goodness I read the label before I sprayed it, but you cannot spray the Zidua on cotton when it gets older. You can kind of get by when it's smaller, but it would have really burned the cotton, so we are not putting out that. So of course we're doing the Power Max 3, putting that out at a quart. We're doing some carbos from Genesis Ag, putting 4 ounces acre of that. We're using Boron Plus from Delta Ag, and we're using Extendamax on pigweed and stuff like that. And for the surfactant, we are using the wet saw from Schaefer's. So like I said, basically I've already filled up yesterday afternoon, so I got enough to finish Lounsboro. So we'll move the rogator out of the way. We'll hook my truck up to the trailer, get everything strapped down, put the hose up and all that. And James and Mark are coming in the 18-wheeler. They'll hook up. James has got to take this back to Benton, fill it up with water, take it to the gravel pit. Mark's going to drive my truck with the chemical trailer. He's going to follow me straight on to the gravel pit. Still got the hydraulic leak right here. Tried to get Atlantic Southern to come and work on it while I was gone with the baseball, but anyway, they were pretty much booked up. So they were supposed to come tomorrow. Well, there was a chance they could come yesterday, but they didn't make it. So I don't know, maybe they're coming today. They're going to fix that leak, and also the height sensing NORAC system. Anyway, it's not communicating, so they're gonna work on that too. So before we get started, I thought I would walk out here and show you what the actual cotton looks like. So here we are, and this is about how tall it is. You can see my leg. But it is definitely time to lay this cotton by. You don't want it to canopy over and then try to come in here and spray, because you're not going to hit weeds all up under here. So we're hitting it just about right. Cotton is just starting to put squares on. And these little guys right here are squares. If I can find one. This guy right here, that's a square. And what it'll do is it will, trying to do it without tearing it up. That right there will turn into a white flower, a bloom. And anyway, once the bloom opens up, anyway, when it falls off, this little square will turn into a boll then. And when it turns into a boll, that means it starts producing cotton then. That's the next stage. That's the last stage. It'll produce a boll with cotton in it. And that'll eventually open up at the end of harvest. But that's what it's doing now, is it's putting on these little squares. And you want to see a lot of these. Some of you are probably wondering why we're not putting any picks out right now, because I plan on coming back with some picks probably pretty quick, probably right after the 4th. But if you'll look right here, if you measure in between each node, it's supposed to be 3 fingers between this branch to this branch, and 3 to 4 fingers is about right, and we're at 3. That one's at 3. So because it has not had hardly any rain, it's been pretty much stressed out. It hasn't taken off growing really fast, and that's a good thing. So we're not behind on picks, but if we do get some rain, it's going to kick in this fertilizer on it. It's gonna start taking off, so we're gonna have to put picks on it. And what that does is that's a growth regulator. It's gonna slow that plant down from growing up tall, and it's gonna force it to put on more of these little babies, these little squares. So you got to really watch it when it gets this height. If you do get some rain and stuff, it'll take off really quick. So we'll be ready to come back in here. Number 1, address the grass, probably with some more Roundup. And number 2, we'll probably hit it with a heavy load of picks to kind of shut it down and make it keep fruiting. So looks good though. It's got good color, no thrips or anything. It's amazing this cotton has looked so good because it has gotten little to no rain. I mean, it is, I don't know how it did it, but it did. The variety, I forgot the variety. It's one of the new ones. This is the nematode variety, Delta Pine. I'll look it up in a second and tell y'all, but never planted this variety. I picked some of it last year for some custom picking, and it was excellent. So it is off to a very good start. This is probably the best this farm's looked in a long time, as far as uniform. Just about every seed came up over the whole place. Looks like this. So we are off to a great start, and hopefully we'll get some rain, and we'll take it all the way to the finish line. I got my drone with me today, so I thought today, since we got some pretty weather right now, rain's supposed to come in after lunch, we got some sunshine. Never hardly do a morning drone shot, so we'll get this baby up first thing and see if we can get some morning drone shots and go ahead and knock that out of the way. Get it up. Look at this right here. We're starting to get a lot of weeds and stuff that are starting to be Roundup resistant. We've already got the pigweed that's Roundup resistant. Now we're getting this mare's tail. But they do not like dicamba, so that's what's going to take them out. But more and more stuff is getting Roundup resistance, which is not good. Alright, I got one more field on the other side of those woods, and I got to jump across that highway. Got a little teeny tiny field, and then Lounsboro is done, and we're going to wrap it up. We're all going to go to the shop. We got some gates that we're going to load. The guys come to buy some of the gates that we have over there in the valley. So we're just going to convoy all to the shop, and we'll help Dad load those gates up, and then we'll head to gravel pit. Everybody feeling strong? I said, is everybody feeling strong? The gates are heavy. Okay, got the gates loaded. Mark's got to grab one case of carbose. James got the water trailer half full, and it's time to head to gravel pit. See if we can finish that, and I'll make it back to the shop. Let's go. But first, I am going to wash my windows. I'm going to pull up there to the shop, get the black hose, squirt my windows down, and then we'll get on the road. Alright, we made it to the gravel pit, and what was that? Just landed right on my face. Y'all see that? Alright, so we're up here at the gravel pit. We're going to lay this cotton by. It's the same variety, Delta Pine 2141 nematode variety, and looks pretty good. Also, got a rain up here last night. I think it was about 6/10. But this ground was so dry, I don't think it'll be a problem. But it's still, you can tell it rained, the dirt's a little damp, but do not think we'll have an issue of the machine getting stuck or anything. What's pretty cool is they're loading out these railroad cars right here. They got a big old front end loader. There he goes. What he'll do with that wheel loader is he'll load each one of these cars, and he'll actually push all these cars around with that loader. And anyway, he can push them all the way around this track. So let's take a look at the cotton. Looks really good. Fairly clean. I saw a few pigweed. Let me show you what a pigweed looks like. These are the guys we're after right here. I saw a few of them. There's one right here. Boom, boom. Usually if you find one, there's gonna be a lot of other ones near there. Still doesn't need picks. The nodes are pretty close together. Golly. Alrighty. Why don't you just go on? I've never even seen a wasp like that. Black and red. What in the world? I think that's what hit my face. Glad to get the... And I thought I heard a rattlesnake. It was that guy loading those rocks. Okay. Anyway, cotton looks good. Glad to get a rain on it last night. We're gonna lay it by, and then we'll be ready to fix it probably pretty quick, because this cotton looks like it's gonna take off. All right, let's get out of here and get in that irrigator before we get bit by something. Whew. I decided to come back in here, and this is a railroad track, first field I did. Anyway, I decided to get Mark, ran home and got some picks. I decided to go ahead and put some picks on this field because it seems like every year I always have chest-high cotton in this field, but came back in here to spray it, and now I'm trapped. Right there is the only way to come in and out of the field. That little crossing. There's the loader guy. He must. I'm hoping he's gonna push all these rail cars all the way past me, so I can get out of here. I think what he's done is he's loaded all these, and hopefully he's gonna push them all the way around and bring some new ones up here. But what was that noise? Anyway, I'm stuck till he can get me out of here. I decided to go with 16 ounces of Mepiquat, just because it's had a big rain up here. I think it rained more than whatever they're thinking, a ½ inch or 7/10, because there's a lot of water standing. And this, like I said, this is real sandy ground, so to have water standing in the field, the big rain. So going on with the big rain, with the cotton already the size it is, the ammonia nitrate just put out 16 ounces ought to slow this cotton down and stop it from growing tall and make it put more fruit on. So I don't think I made a mistake. I just probably made a mistake by not letting the loader guy know. We'll get out of here at some point today. I may can get out right down there. I just hate going back and forth and running over cotton. Let me see what he does right here. Oh, he's not doing anything. He stopped the loader. Alright, I don't think he's moving them anytime. Let's go down here and see if we can get out of here. As long as it's not too steep, I think I'll be okay. Okay, we made it. Back spraying. Whew, we are done spraying for the day. Got through at Lounsboro, got to the gravel pit, we knocked it out, moved back to the valley, and we just knocked out Montgomery Bottom. So we're pretty much caught up in this county. So tomorrow we are heading to Autauga, and we're going to be spraying the soybeans over there and laying them by. So we got a lot of work to do in the morning. We got to unload the trailer, reload it with chemical, go get the water trailer, get it full, get it over there, drive the rogator over there, and get spraying. So tomorrow will be a busy day spraying again. But I got two more things I want to do for you in this video. One thing is let's shoot a little hoops. Haven't done that in a while. Number two, let's go down there to the pump by the river, get those things done, and we'll wrap up this video. All right, guys, it's been a while. So take it easy on me. One out of three. Okay, last thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you the setup we got down here. Trying to flush out cylinder number one. It's gonna be a little loud. Looks like Dad's got the motor going. So anyway, we'll do the best we can. This used to be where a check valve used to be. Anyway, we added on this piece right here where we put a banjo valve, so when we're pumping water, we can turn that valve on and that 3-inch hose will fill up. We'll fill up our dump truck. Golly, look at that spider. Whew, shoot. Oh God, right there. I almost stuck my hand right in that web. This looks sketchy right here. Look how sketchy this looks. But anyway, so they fill this up with water, and anyway, Dad said it doesn't get quite full because it's on a slant, but fill it up as far as we can. He said it gets about 3/4 full, and then I'll show you what we do. So anyway, we're down here to pit number one, which has a pipe that goes out there. I know I've already explained this to some people that watch the video, but those of you who haven't, you got a pipe underwater right there that goes underground to this pit. Anyway, that's where the screen is down there, and it's a screen with a pipe. It goes up to that cylinder up there, that pit, and this is our main problem right here where we're getting choked up. So the theory is, like I said, we fill this up as far as we can until it's running over the top, and then anyway, they raise the dump bed. I think they popped the latch, and all that water, they back up a little farther, but anyway, all that water comes out of that trailer and lands in here, some of it, and we needed a large amount of volume to go down there to push all that trash back out into the river. Anyway, I don't know how many times they've done this, but Dad said every time they do it, it gets better and better and better. So he said the first time they did it, they saw all kind of stuff that backwash out into the river coming up, sand and leaves and all that. But anyway, hopefully one day, if I have time, whenever they backwash this system, I can get it all on video, because I think it'd be cool for y'all to see all this when we do try to backwash it. But my uncle and my dad came up with this idea. It's not the best idea, but it's what we're just using what we have to just try to give us some relief where we can irrigate over there. Anyway, we're doing some good. We're able to irrigate, so that is great. A rain would just be such a blessing over there. So hopefully we'll get it in the next day or two. Rain showers are picking up, so it's hitting this shower, so hopefully somebody's getting something around here, and hopefully we'll get something in the valley. That's it. We're done with this video. Thanks for watching. If you don't mind, click the little thumb down there. It means you like the video. It helps out our channel, helps us grow. And if you hadn't subscribed, click the little R Farm logo right there. And guys, that's it for this one. Catch you on the next one.